We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the heat continues to make news across about half of this country, where in some spots it got worse today. The heat index map tonight shows what it felt like at the height of it today, with a lot of population centers reporting triple digits. NBC's Stephanie Gosk is back out in it, out at Jones Beach on Long Island tonight. Stephanie, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. When there's a really nice breeze coming off the water here tonight, it's kind of like nature's air conditioning. You know, when this week began, very few Americans knew what a heat dome was. They know now.
It's excruciating out here.
The oppressive heat domes steadily push temperatures up and up, building to today the hottest of them all.
It's hotter than a fox in a forest fire.
Forecasters call the weather pattern unique because it moved backwards.
Just about all weather systems in the U.S. move from west to east. Our heat waves generally begin in the plains. This one developed on the East Coast, hitting 90 in New York last Sunday, and that heat bubble then shifted west during the week.
A week-long heat wave puts serious pressure on the power grid. Today, New York City utility company Con Edison hit a record for daily demand.
To go through a week like this without really any major event is quite an accomplishment.
Crews rushed to quickly repair problems, even if it meant working in the searing sun. Firefighters continue to take a beating as well. In Bensalem, Pennsylvania, the Nifty 50s diner burnt down. Heat exhaustion was just part of the job.
Trying to rotate them, get a lot of water in them, get them fresh, get them to the back of the rescue squad, get them some air conditioning. Got to keep them hydrated.
The places people normally go for relief from the heat were teeming. At Jones Beach in New York, lifeguards were extra vigilant. There are a lot of people in the water here.
Yeah. They are, but you just have to look at the hot spots. The multicolored water there, you look at their stroke.
And there were other hazards as well. Sand baking in the sun all day can make the walk back to the car a little tricky.
I actually stopped halfway under somebody else's umbrella, and my friend ran back to get my sandals.
Because your feet were burning?
It was so hot.
But even with the sizzling sand, there was still a consensus here. A day at the beach is definitely better than sweating it out at home. At one point, the sand here was hotter than 110 degrees. It started to cool down. There still aren't a lot of people leaving. Tonight's going to be the last really hot night. Brian?
Stephanie Gosk, Jones Beach, Long Island, New York, in the heat wave. Stephanie, thanks.